Over the last 10 years, we've been lucky to be a part of the lives of some really spectacular young people. People who've gone on to graduate from here, pursue education all over the world, take jobs, innovators. And you know, one thing that happens a lot, and we love it, of course, is that the students will come back or the families will come back and they'll say things like, you know, thank you so much, you did so much for my child. And I always like to challenge that by saying, we did very little. You know, your child was already great. And if there was anything that we did is that we helped them to kind of understand that. We got out of their way. We showed them that they had the skills to be able to do things on their own, that they didn't have to wait for someone to give them life, and they could seize it whenever they needed it. You know, I'm thinking of this analogy of the statue of David and the concept that the statue of David is made of marble, but that statue was already within the big slab of marble. All that the artist had to do was take away the parts that were preventing that marble from looking like the statue of David. And I think it's the same concept with a lot of our students. They enter this place, oftentimes when they come at later ages, they enter a place like ISLA already feeling like they can't learn, like they're failures, or that they hate school. Believe it or not, I get a lot of students who show up here, who show up and they thought that they hated learning or they hated school. And in quick time, they recognize that they did not hate school, they did not hate learning, and they're not incapable of learning. It's just that the system that they had been in had made them feel less than. And so once you kind of break that away, you start chipping off these pieces of marble, they start to find their own beauty, and then they take it and run with it. I think that's also why so many of our former students not only get into some of these great universities or move off and do unique things, but they're really, really successful there. Because when you get to those stages in life, a lot of times one of the shocks that many adults feel is being asked for the first time to guide whatever they're going to do, to set their own schedule, to determine how they're going to make decisions. And when students are able to go through those challenges here, while they're children, with support, with love, with patience, once they get to that next stage in life, they're ready for whatever comes.